I have never said that Stella Sora is a bad game. On the contrary, I've on numerous occasions said Stella Sora is a very fun gacha game that has great looking characters, a fun story, really fun, engaging combat. It's just the gacha itself, the acquisition of premium currency to actually utilize pulls is not good, and the communication from Yoastar specifically is very poor because they have, up until the last video I did, been neglecting to cover the one specific topic that players really wanted addressed. And interestingly enough, I need y'all's feedback here for a minute. They reached out to me and they offered to, because I've done 3 sponsorships for the game up until this point, but they reached out to me and they asked me if I were interested in doing a grand total of 9 sponsored videos, 3 for November, 3 for December, 3 for January 2026. And I said I'd think about it, because before I dedicate time to actually even really considering doing sponsored content, I want to make sure the game is in a good state. And minus the gacha, I do think it is, and I do think it has been, and minus the poor communication. But I just feel like I would be doing a disservice to this community that I've built, that it might be a little bit disingenuous if I were to do 9 sponsored videos and take tens of thousands of dollars from Yoastar, when I have been very critical about how they've handled things since launch. Again, I have not said the game is bad. I haven't, sat here tearing into it or doom posting or saying the game's dying or anything like that, because I don't think that's the case. I've been very explicit in my criticisms, the gacha, monetization, and their communication. That is it. And beyond that, I think they're doing a perfectly fine job. And then I did happen across this, though. Stella Sora continues to ignore the biggest issues players have with the game in their latest address. And then I scroll down to this comment from just 3 hours ago, which states that they apparently have another banner character. The premium currency acquisition is still bad, and as a free-to-play player, the game is completely unsustainable. The daily, the weekly, the monthly rewards do not generate enough pulls to get 1 character per patch, let alone 2 characters. I remember, by the way, if you haven't already, join our Stix gacha community on Reddit. Also, the Gacha Hub gacha community over on Twitter, so you stay up to date with everything going on in the genre. But I remember on the 27th, this was like 2 weeks ago, they announced Shia, this character, new limited banner character, shortly after the game released. And then we have another character right here, Nanoha, who I actually got to play as in the content creator server. And yeah, that's another new character starting November 10th. That's 3 days as of recording this video. That is, wait, this was the 7th, right? Or the 27th, right? Yeah. Wow. That's exactly 2 weeks apart. That is crazy. Genuinely, are they going to be releasing new characters every 2 weeks? Because with the rate at which you actually accumulate premium currency, that, again, like as he noted here, is completely unsustainable. Now, with future events, they may actually make it easier to attain premium currency, but as of right now, they're still falling far below, making it very difficult to actually even consider polling for new characters. Now, the Reddit thread in specific links to this tweet. We'd like to take this opportunity to explain the existing issues currently present in the game, as well as our future improvement plans. We apologize for any concern and inconvenience this has caused. Please view the images for details. So this, in theory, this should address the elephant in the room. The gacha, the monetization. That is it. This is their big chance. This is their one chance here. Thank you for your continued support. It's been nearly 3 weeks since the official launch, and during this time, we've received a lot of feedback and suggestions from players. We truly appreciate everyone's enthusiasm for the game and want to express our heartfelt gratitude. Recently, players have raised concerns about unclear descriptions, a lack of user-friendly features, and game balance issues. We sincerely apologize for any negative impact these may have had on your gaming experience. We'd like to take this opportunity to address these issues and share our plans for future improvements. I see over on the right, the very first comment, or the right is that way for you guys, need to change the pulls back to 1,500 instead of 3,000. Even if you don't, if you decide not to alter the gacha rates back to 1,500 instead of 3,000, you could just double the acquisition of all rewards and that would completely make up for it. That would allow for players to accumulate enough currency to actually enjoy the game as a free player. Regarding the use of cheats and other third-party tools, what are they even cheating for? Like what? Since the game's official launch, many players report abnormal scores in the boss splits rankings. Oh, okay, express concern about future game modes. People are still complaining about this as of today, by the way. Please rest assured that we are regularly removing suspicious records from the rankings and banning accounts that use cheats or third-party tools. We'll also closely monitor upcoming game modes to uphold fair play. Regarding the issue of boss enemies' resilience break status, we've identified an issue where certain boss enemies do not properly enter resilience break status after receiving damage. We have confirmed this problem internally, and a fix is currently in progress. Due to ongoing events like boss splits, which feature rankings, we plan to implement the fix before the start of the new boss splits event in December to ensure fairness for all players. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. Regarding unclear descriptions in Ascension game mode. Thanks to your feedback, we have realized that some descriptions in Monolith research, such as the Potential Boost and Radiant Miracle, don't accurately reflect the in-game system. Specifically, they currently leave out the maximum number of times their effects can be activated. We apologize for not addressing this sooner and for any confusion it may have caused. In a future update, we'll add the missing details and make further improvements to the related descriptions. Rather than just doing it now and issuing a hotfix, bro, this is like a 2-minute fix. You'll be able to check the updated information in the Monolith research to better plan your Ascension progress. Ascension is a core part of Stellosaura's gameplay. We'll continue to listen to your feedback and keep improving your experience. Okay, cool. Regarding Shia's mechanics, Shia is the new big booba waifu that just released. We've received a lot of questions about Shia's mechanics. In some cases, having Shia as your main trekker can result in damage outcomes that exceed our original intentions. I mean, bro, that sounds good to me. A more powerful character than they thought. Okay. We're glad to see players actively sharing builds and discussing strategies. After careful consideration, our team has decided not to make any adjustments to Shia's mechanics or strats. Sorry, not strats. We truly appreciate the effort players put into finding optimal builds and team comps. Your discoveries show dedication, creativity, and a real passion for the game. Also, we'd like to clarify that the phenomena in question occur only under the current game environment and specific combat conditions and may not be consistently reproduced in future content. Looking ahead, the difficulty of upcoming gameplay modes will not be tuned around Shia's current capabilities as we continue to refine the overall balance for future content. Right, because the game and subsequently characters are going to continue to get power creep. It's like that in every gacha game, so makes sense. We sincerely apologize for any confusion or concern this issue may have caused. It has shown us areas where we can improve, and that's the most important thing. Moving forward, we will continue to listen to your feedback, refine game systems and features, and deliver high-quality content to ensure a better overall experience. Regarding the design of limited time event, following the release of the first limited time event, Daring Adventure, the ghost ship haunts the deep, we received numerous feedback from players regarding the event's reward design and stage unlocking methods. In the current version, the pacing of stage unlocks and the way rewards are distributed was not clear, which affected the overall event experience. Our team has discussed this internally and is planning to implement adjustments to prevent similar issues in future events, so not current events, just future events. And once again, these should be things that you could just roll out to make it easier for players currently, but that's, whatever. We have also received feedback requesting more event content, and rest assured improvements are currently underway. Requesting more event content, so there isn't much in the current event. Probably aren't really that many rewards either. Regarding other future optimizations, the gacha, the currency acquisition, that'd be great. Moreover, we continually monitor the user experience across all platforms. Since the launch, we've received feedback regarding keyboard compatibility and other control issues. I haven't had any problem with that personally, but maybe other people have. And we plan to roll out improvements for smoother keyboard and mouse controls on PC in the near future. Beyond that, we're actively working on new features both in and out of the game, such as the in-game toolbox and tracker development calculator to further improve your experience. In addition to the issues mentioned above, we have received feedback on other aspects of the game, like the gacha, the monetization, the premium currency acquisition in-game. We continue to gather feedback from all channels, whether through social media, where we have given extensive amounts of feedback on the gacha and the monetization, in-game surveys where we've given extensive feedback on the gacha and the monetization, or other sources like the live chats, the customer support where we've given extensive feedback on the gacha and the monetization. We'll keep working to improve the game, not by altering the gacha or increasing the rewards, and the premium currency acquisition though, right? Our entire operations and development team recognizes that Stellosaura still has considerable room for growth. Yes, and you can actually achieve that very easily by just adjusting the gacha rates or increasing the rewards or just doubling the base rate for everything to make up for the doubled cost of pulls. We remain committed to ongoing improvements and delivering new content to enhance your experience. Thank you for your understanding and support. To show your appreciation, we've sent you 10 cerulean tickets via in-game mail. Okay, expires December 6th. Whew. So yeah, they ignored the biggest issues players had. They did. All we can see is what they have planned as far as future events go and how generous they are. I mean, that's true. Like I said, honestly, we can't say with any kind of certainty that future events are not going to reward much or that they're going to provide us increased premium currency. We can hope that they will, but at the end of the day, that's pretty much it. We've given them extensive amounts of feedback on every platform humanly possible, and if they haven't addressed it yet, they're probably not going to. Please, for the love of all things, fix the gacha currency. I love this game a lot, and it's very cute, but 3,000 gems for a 10 pull is, and I put this lightly, terrible. The monthly card overall doesn't even give you enough for one 10 pull, while all other games with a monthly card do. Dailies only equal one 10 pull in an entire month, and as an Australian, to even purchase one 10 pull since your currency packs are stupid amounts cost me $75 for one 10 pull, which is absolutely insane. It's nice. You want to fix all this other stuff, but you guys need to listen to your community before you flat out kill this game. If either need to increase the amount gained in-game to measure up to your 3K pulls or drop them down to 1,500. This is 285 likes, 20,000 views. Evidently, the comment section is still plagued with people criticizing it, and evidently, they still have yet to fix it. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.